So Delilah, how would you describe, let's just say like your mom's taking you to the point or C Street and the waves are just like pumping. How would you describe what that feels like?
Pure serotonin. Yeah, and there's a lot of, you're frothing. Like you're frothing the entire time.
So where do you think you're gonna go right there?
I'm probably gonna go, not right there, but like maybe at this peak, or maybe if I like.
I'm trying to be nice out there. Like I may not always look nice out there, but I'm trying to be respectful and I'm trying to be nice. And if it's my opportunity, I'm gonna go.
13 is my froth level.
Heck yeah, let's go! Let's go, Delilah! Oh yeah! Shredding!
One way to look at it is like you're just in a really deep meditation where all your senses are engaged and you're completely one with your surroundings. I think that's the best way I can describe surfing to someone who's never surfed before.
The beauty of nature and being in this mother ocean that is just, it just feels like this great feminine energy. It's clear that there's something beautiful that really feels like synergy with the wave. That feminine touch I think is so beautiful. And it's crazy because even if you're not a surfer, I think you just, with our culture or with its reputation, they kind of understand it to be like locals only, or like this is a male-dominated sport, and that's what, I mean, visually that's what we see. And
yuppie insects like me shouldn't be surfing the break and all that, right? We're just gonna fuck you up.
So like that right there can be a deal breaker. Like earlier, women might be on the beach, but it'd be a bikini contest. They wouldn't be surfing. Something happened where, like, once modern surf culture kind of took up in the United States, where women just got pushed out. As we're floating and chatting, we kind of wondered, where did Mondo's get its name? Mondo's Mary was a lady I know, like, so there's this person. And so then we went on like a deep dive into Google and like totally became enamored with this lady. Like the more we learned about her, she just had such a spunky spirit and was such a character. So this was back in 1955, the first time that she surfed in Ventura. And they did not have wetsuits at that point. What she did was she thrifted wool sweaters and then washed them in an oil to make them more water repellent. And that's what she would wear. I know with Mary, it wasn't like she's trying to make a statement being the only woman out there. It almost is like it didn't even occur to her. Like she just did it for the sheer joy.
My perception of the surf community has definitely been shaped around being a female surfer in such a male-dominated environment. So it's not on my mind, but when I think about it, I've definitely had many experiences in the water where I've been treated differently because of my gender.
If it was another man, you know, there would probably be more of a line there that they may not cross.
They just kind of underestimate a lot of the female surfers. And there's no reason for them to do it. They just do it. And it's just a lot of like, why? What did we do? Like if you guys can surf, we can surf, okay? Like if you guys get that respect, we get it too.
Yeah, so growing up, I would say 90% of the time, or even more than that, I was the only female on the water. I would go out with my dad and my brother, and it would never really occur to me until my dad would be like, did you know, I think you were the only girl out there. And I was like, whoa, yeah, you're right. I was definitely the only girl out there. I think places like Hawaii, localism is a bit more beneficial to the community where it provides safety, versus in Ventura, the localism is more oriented towards keeping people out of the water and out of surfing, and keeping people maybe like not necessarily making it the most welcoming environment. It doesn't really have to do anything with safety at that point. And I think that's where it gets really frustrating and prevents the complete accessibility of surfing. I was out in the water at a local spot in Ventura, and it was a spot I go to almost every day. And I decide, hey, I have these 2 friends, I'm gonna paddle out with them. Like, I want some female friends out there who can surf with me, and I wanna bring some friends out. So I go out there and I paddle out with my 2 friends. Not a crowded day, maybe half a dozen guys out. And someone decides to paddle up to me and says, hey, I see you brought your effing friends out today, huh? And I was probably 13 at this point. And I just go into complete like avoidance mode, and I just laugh it off, knowing that he was completely serious.
He paddled out. We didn't have any sort of like, I messed up or I took his wave or anything to really precipitate this. I remember he kind of circled me, and he kind of was speaking under his breath, and he told me that he was going to take off his fin and stab me with it, and he called me a C word. I think that was my first like really feeling threatened and powerless and intimidated by a man. And so that always stuck with me.
It made me a really, really closed off person and surfer, and I'm always on defense. I paddle out and I am always on edge, waiting for someone to say something to me, waiting for someone to cut me off, just super on edge.
I don't like this. What, too? Oh, it's so uncomfortable. The best thing to do before a heat is have really good mentality, because if you don't, then you're gonna be out of it the entire time, and you're just gonna think stuff about your surfing that's not true, and you're just gonna degrade yourself over time. And honestly, the best thing is to go and have fun. Obviously, like put the work in, but it's just about how you think about it and the way that your mind processes what you're doing. I don't know what I got. You got second. Not second? Yeah, I didn't know that. Because your mom told us. Oh, okay. Yay, I made it! Yay! Wait, what did you get? I got second.
So many new people that are learning to surf, and a lot of them are women now, because they all see us out there. We're like charging waves, me probably almost killing my board on the inside, but like it's fine. And I hope that we encourage them.
It's great. It's great. Dude, look at that wave! Barreling! Oh my god.
And all of like the wetsuit brands, Betty Belts, like all of the shapers help us surfers get out there and get known for our surfing. There's a lot of men in the surfing world, and it makes me feel very happy to know that they're trying to get us out there too.
I'm a little bit jealous because I definitely didn't have that. As a kid, I had like 1 or 2 friends that I would go out with, but then now I get to look and see, hey, there's this generation of 5 to 10 girls, they're all going out together, and it really does show that there are more females getting out there.
These women have come a really long way, and we're just now getting started. Like, men have had their time, it's our time now.
Go, go, go.
No, I definitely think the surf community is shifting, and it's exciting to know that everybody's finally giving them recognition that they deserve.
Get out there, ladies.
When I was that age, how much I would appreciate someone coming up to me and making that connection and making me feel like a little more safe, a little bit less on edge in the water because I have a friend out there. I think if everyone as individuals kind of works on that, male or female, the lineup will be so much more welcoming for everyone.
We love this, that Mary is a local legend in our community, and we don't want that oral history to kind of, fade away. I don't want Mary, this female, to get edged out of that. I want her to be a permanent place in this culture, and for generations to come, I want people to know who Mondo's Mary is.
And it is really easy to get stuck in that mindset of that other generation that's maybe trying to keep people out of the water, but you really gotta break free of that and not follow their path.
It was a really good set wave. You caught it all the way through. Yeah. Just happy because you guys are my mentors and almost I was right next to you guys. Women have truly come a really long way in the surfing world, and I definitely think that they deserve more recognition for how hard they work. And honestly, it's so amazing to be part of this great community, and all these people I'm surrounded with are they're great people. My heart feels full now that I'm here. And I'm happy to be around these people, and I'm happy that they're in my life. Women's surfing is amazing. Mwah!
Heck yeah. Now run off into the sunset.